Namaste yogis, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nikki, and for today's 28 days of Namastes, we're starting to round out the end of our asana portion. We've got a stand-in for Penny today. Hi Jax, we're going to talk to everybody about Ardha Matsyendrasana. So taking our seat here, we could really find focus when we are seated with the sacrum stable. Could really start to focus on some of the deeper layers of our Tantra Hatha yoga practice. And with this, we're just going to start with that breath. So really staying aware and holding this pose much longer than we typically would, or maybe than we're typically comfortable with doing. So let's go ahead and begin seated on our mats. So taking a seat with the legs extended long, feel free to prop your hips up onto a little cushion or something if you're tight in the hamstrings. We want to make sure the spine can stay elongated and erect. And then I'll mirror you guys here. So what we'll do first is take the right leg, bend that knee into the chest, and step that right leg over your left leg and firmly plant that foot onto the floor. Cool? We can stay right here. If we want to go a little bit deeper and we have the openness in our hips, feel free to bend your left leg, bringing the heel behind your right sits bone, and really try to firm both sits bones down evenly into the floor so that we're not wonky and tilted off to one side like so. And if that's the case, you can again sit yourself up onto something or just keep the leg out straight. So now if the legs both folded in, make sure that the big toe mound of the right foot is planted into the floor. Sitting up nice and tall, take your right hand to the floor behind you. If you've propped yourself up quite high, you may need to put your hand onto a block as well so that you feel stabilized here. Go ahead and reach the left hand overhead. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, spiral to your right, hooking the elbow to the outside of your knee as you twist. If that's a little bit too intense, simply hug the knee into the chest for less intensity behind this twist. And if you are pregnant and working with a little bit or just more space around the belly, you can take an open twist. So rather than twisting to the right, you'll twist to the left. So know that that's always an option if you need a modification. So now that we're in our twist, let's go ahead and find as much spiraling as we can. So deep breath in always takes us into more length, and our exhale, really exhaling everything out, will allow us to wind even more to our right. Bring the ascending colon first. So twists are a great way to stimulate this force of samana vayu. So samana vayu is located in the abdomen, and it's what helps us to digest our food, extracting its nutrients, digest life, so mentally being able to process information and convert it into wisdom. So that's why we're going to hold this one for a good little while. So now that you found your place, let's go ahead and stay here. Close the eyes. Start focusing on the sounds around you, what you can tune into. Notice how far away you can hear sounds. And then just start noticing sensation, what you can feel, where your body is on the mat, or the clothes are hitting you. Maybe there's a breeze if you're outside. If thoughts start to arise, just imagine that the mind is the sky and these thoughts are clouds. Just drifting in and drifting out. No attachment to them. Notice if you have moved or twiddled your fingers or adjust your clothes or your hair, moved your feet a bit. Know that's probably a sign of some mental overwhelm. And see if you can settle that, calming the mind by stilling the body. So practicing kaya sthira, or absolute stillness in the body. Just move what needs to move to breathe. Let's take 3 more breaths. Beautiful. When you inhale the next time, let that unwind you. And just pause with the legs wrapped up. You can interlace the fingers in front of your shin. And just experience this moment right after coming out of the pose can be the most profound. Processing what you need to process and integrating that into your life. We'll gently unwind the legs, extending them out nice and long, getting ourselves ready to take the other side. Let's go ahead and draw the left leg in this time. Stepping it over. Take the same variation that you just did. So bending the leg or keeping it extended straight. This time, left hand behind, right hand over. Deep breath in. Exhale to twist. Couple more rounds of breath just to get you into the full variation of your Ardha Matsyendrasana. And then when you get there, settle in, close the eyes. Spine stays long, back of the neck long, chin slightly back and down. Shoulders drop away from your earlobes, so relax any tension there. Keeping the hips even. As you close your eyes, now direct your attention to the breath. As we hold this shape, we'll practice pranadharna. So following the breath from the base of the nostrils up through 2 points, merging into 1 point between the eyebrows. Seeing the breath in this triangular shape, 2 points to 1 as it ascends, 1 point to 2 as it descends. Maybe even feeling the breath as it's a bit colder, cooler in temperature on the way in, and warmer on the way out. See if you can find that very subtle difference. And as you're able to gain more focus and awareness at that point between the eyebrows, just start to sense that pulsation happening, that vibratory quality, riding the breath in and out, and awakening that point between the eyebrows. And then maybe even the Aum mantra starts to pulsate in the rhythm within your consciousness. Sensing this oneness with everything, everyone around you. Your attention at that point between the eyebrows and whatever qualities arise. Keeping the body still, focused. 3 more breaths. Keep yourself in this place, in this state of being as you inhale to unwind. Take a moment here as you exhale, sensing everything becoming more calm, more clear. Mind alert, body is relaxed. Whenever you're ready, we'll blink the eyes open. And that's Ardha Matsyendrasana, practicing it in a very mindful way. I hope that brought you some peace and some integration so that you can take that with you for the rest of your day off of your mat. And have a beautiful rest of your day. We only have one more asana after this, so I will see you tomorrow for that. Namaste.